Well, we finally got a video back on the channel, and as you might hear, I am mad ill, Briz. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me in it. You know what I mean? My throat, my chest, everything is cooked, boys. Yeah, absolutely cooked. So do me a favor, man. Smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe and get well soon wishes down in the comments, man. It'll give me a boost when I see all your comments. Anyway, Manchester City are apparently progressing on Morgan Gibbs-White, says Fabrizio Romano. Man City plan on advancing Morgan Gibbs-White deal in the next weeks as he remains one of the priority targets. No issues are expected on personal terms, but work to do with Nottingham Forest as they still hope to keep Morgan Gibbs-White. We seem very split as a fan base on this, guys. I'll tell you where I'm at with it, yeah? I'm not over the moon with this signing. I'm not over the moon with it. I think there's better players out there for us. And listen, let me just clarify. I don't think Morgan Gibbs-White is a dead player. I don't think he's a shit player. Yeah, I think he's a good football player. And I think he might have levels, but he might also not have levels. And this is my problem. My problem is, yeah, we're going to be spending minimum 65 million quid on this guy. Probably more, probably 75, 80, yeah. And we don't know whether this guy is going to have that level to go. Because if you watch him for Forest, he's a good player. We all agree he's a good player. But that's not good enough for Manchester City. We need elite players. So you're asking, can Gibbs-White go up a level? And he might be able to. I think he potentially can. But he also might not. And when you're paying that sort of money, you need to be sure. And this is my problem. I put a tweet out, right? I put a tweet out and people are calling me out on it. Well, not calling me out, but people are questioning it. And I explained my position. Right? Where is it? So this is what I put. I put anything over 65 million quid and we're being rinsed, right? And then you get people like Pitbull. Shout out Pitbull. I know you're watching, bro. And other people, yeah, who say price tag is irrelevant. It's not your money. It's not your money. Why do you care? It's not your money. And people say, yes, LB, that's what you always say. You always say it's not your money. You don't care. Correct. I don't care about the money. My problem is that this football club decided not to spend 100 million quid last summer, on Bruno Guimaraes because they didn't want to pay the money because they thought it was too expensive. My problem is the club last year had the chance to sign a legitimate world-class player in Bruno G for 100 million, and they said, no, it's too expensive. Yet now might be spending upwards of 70, 75, 80 million on Morgan Gibbs-White. That's my problem. I don't have a... Listen, you want to go spend 85 million on Gibbs-White? Be my guest. Ain't my cash. I don't care. My problem isn't that. My problem is the fact that this football club last year went, Bruno G, world-class player, 100 mil. Nah, we ain't paying that. Yet this summer goes, Morgan Gibbs-White, good player, 75 mil. Yeah, we'll pay it. That's where I have a bit of a problem with it. It's not necessarily the amount of money that they're going to be given. It's the decision making on other players that we could have bought for, yes, more money. But in my opinion, they're a better player and therefore have a lower risk. That's my issue, man. You know what I mean? I'm not against Gibbs-White necessarily. I think he's a good player, and I do think this guy has levels. I think he's got levels, but he also might not have levels. And if he comes in and he plays like he has been at Forest, is that going to be good enough for Manchester City? Do you know what I mean? We're a team that needs to be trying to win the Champions League. That's trying to win the Premier League. Yeah, we're in a major rebuild. And this is one of the key components. This is where I'm kind of at with it, man. I don't know. I think, to be honest with you, it's one of these that, listen, we just got to hope and pray that this deal works out. Like I said, I'm not against the deal. I'm just like, and I've been like this since day one, ever since I saw us being linked with this guy. Don't mind the player. It's the fact that we could have had Bruno G last summer for 100, man, who's fucking well better than this guy. Like, that's just a fact. No one can disagree with me on that. Morgan Gibbs-White is nowhere near the level of Bruno G. Now, can Morgan Gibbs-White get to the level of Bruno G? Hopefully. Fingers crossed, man. And I do think he's got that next step. But we signed players before that we thought had that next step, and they never did. So we'll have to see, mate. You know what I mean? Another question that people keep on asking me, and people keep on putting on Twitter, and that is he going to be the 8 or is he going to be the number 10? If it's the Kevin De Bruyne replacement, we are cooked. That's just the facts of it, yeah? I don't want to hear no one tell me we're not cooked if this guy's the Kevin De Bruyne replacement. If he's the Ilkay Gundogan replacement, i.e., because we've still not actually replaced Ilkay Gundogan from the treble year. It turned out Ilkay Gundogan was the replacement for Ilkay Gundogan. And he's the 8. Yeah, I think he's all right. I think he's good. I think he'll do a job. I don't. Will he tear up trees? Who knows? Probably not. But if he's the KDB replacement, 1 second, my throat's cooked. My throat's more cooked than Man City's transfer strategy was. Yeah. If he's the KDB replacement, nah. Europa League soon come. But if he's the 8 and you put Wirtz next to him, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I think the problem that I've got with this transfer is not necessarily to do with the player. I've got PTSD and I'm still angry about the fact that this club did not sign Bruno G last year for 100 million when they had the chance to do so. I'm still angry that this club could have signed Nuno Mendes for 40 million euros as a left back, and they said it's too expensive. It's 30 million quid. And I said, no, I don't know, man. I know I should. I'm ill. I'm ill. Don't tell me I'm negative, man. I'm not normally this negative. I'm ill, man. I'm poorly, innit? I'm poorly. My chest is cooked. Yeah. I'm more pale than the fucking snow. And now I'm seeing City. I might be spending 80 million on Gibbs-White, but give me a break, man. Trust me, mate. Yeah, it's no bueno, man. No bueno. What else is going on, man, in the City news? I swear there's some other news that I've missed. Shout out Bernardo Silva. Yeah, 400 club appearances. Love to see it. Kevin De Bruyne. He's not spoken to Man City about playing at the Club World Cup. He said he doesn't know. If they want to have the conversation, we can. I'm not sure about it. He says, for me, it'll depend on what happens in the future, depending on what team I go to, what competition I'll play. Also, if the new team doesn't want me to play, doesn't want to risk it, he ain't playing, boys. He ain't going to be playing in the Club World Cup, man. Do you know what I mean? Because you're a club trying to sign him and you're putting him on 400 grand a week. Are you really going to want him playing the Club World Cup? Probably not. His contract ends halfway through the tournament. Nah, he won't be playing in that Club World Cup. No way. The club would rather play Messi or something. And why would City pay 400 grand a week for another 3-4 weeks? For what reason? No point in it. So I'd be very surprised if Kevin De Bruyne plays in that tournament. It doesn't make any logical sense financially from the football club. It makes no logical sense for Kevin De Bruyne fitness-wise. It makes no logical sense for the club that wants to get Kevin De Bruyne. It makes no logical sense. Unless Kevin De Bruyne actually knocks on City's door and says, please, just give me another couple of weeks. I really want to play this tournament. Please, I really want to play. City will say, yeah, if that happens. But unless he's the one knocking on the door, it ain't happening. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think about Morgan Gibbs-White. Just recap again. Fabrizio Romano saying no issues are expected on personal terms, but work to do as Forest still hope to keep Morgan Gibbs-White. Let me know what you think, man. Fuck. I'm cooked, bro.